Hi, everybody. This is Love Your Midlife, and I'm Darcy Justin. Are you wondering what happened to your confidence? That's what we're going to talk about today. I hear pretty much all the time that women 50 plus are wondering what happened to their confidence, why they don't have the same confidence that they used to have, what happened to it. And that's a really good question. It comes up all the time. And I know for me, I had really big issues with what happened to my confidence. I got into midlife and I started feeling unhappy about everything. And confidence is a feeling. So when you are having all of these negative feelings and feelings that you really don't want to have, unfortunately, it's going to affect our confidence. So, if you're dealing with some of the big shifts in your 50s and your 60s, and let's just say, and then whatever age you are, there are so many things that can shake your confidence that maybe weren't there before. Maybe you're having an identity crisis like I did. Your children are gone, you're empty nest, you're not really sure who you're supposed to cook dinner for anymore. I know that happened to me. I'm like, I'm supposed to cook dinner for two people now? I had six children. Six children. So that was kind of hard for me. Then we have all the body image issues, right? We get a belly, our boobs get bigger, all kinds of weird stuff starts happening. We're like, what's going on? We feel like maybe somebody's got like a blow up pump in the back and they're blowing us up full of air, right? All of a sudden, we have these huge body changes that can cause major havoc on your confidence. What about you just don't like the way you're aging? You don't like the wrinkles, maybe you're losing your hair. That can have total havoc on your confidence. You look in the mirror and you're like, I'm not sure I like the way I'm aging. Um, all of a sudden, for a lot of women, they don't like their style. And let's face it, it's not easy when you're 50 and 60. I'm either dressing like my mother or I gotta try to figure out how to dress like my daughter. I went into a store, I thought I had this cute dress on. The woman said, no, it's a top. you know, so we're challenged. We're challenged when it comes to style and clothes. We have to work a little harder. We can't just pop into a store and put something on like we did in our 30s and walk out. A lot of times that just doesn't happen. That can have all kinds of tugs and pulls on our confidence, right? Our feelings about the way we look and our style and what we're wearing. Um, the other thing is just feeling confused, right? I know I would wake up some days and I'm like, what am I doing? I was unclear, confused about a lot of things actually. And that really had a big effect on my confidence. Maybe you're in a spot where you're not happily married or you're dating and you can't meet somebody new. That really pushes the button, right? The confidence button. Um, and then the other thing is maybe you're out there working, you're in your 40s or 50s and you're still out there working and you feel like there are things that are happening at work because of your age. Ugh, I hate that, right? Someone younger or someone new comes in, or there's all kinds of things that happen, that, especially that can happen around our age. Um, so I think one of the most important things as we look on how to get our confidence back, we do have to look at the things that we cannot change. We have to look at the things we don't have control over. 99% of our life we have control over, and that's a fact. If you're unhappily married, I don't give relationship advice, but there are a lot of things in your life you have control over. You may not think you do, but you do. All you have to do is tap into your power, tap into your heart, and you have the power and you have the control over your life if you want it. There are so many things you can change. Some things we can't change. If you are a size 14, if you never went to college and you're having issues with that, there are certain things that we don't really have a lot of power over. Um, so be willing to accept the things that you cannot change, maybe about your body, about your life. Maybe you have a sister that you have issues with. Maybe that might change in the future, maybe it might not. But it's important to remember that there are things that we just don't have a lot of control over. I think what's really important about midlife is to really go back a little bit. And confidence is a feeling. Okay, it's not wave the magic wand and all of a sudden you have confidence. Confidence is a feeling. It's really not an emotion. It's a feeling that you get from feeling good about something. So we can do some things to change where we are to feel better and to build our confidence back up. And this is really a key factor, I think, in changing this. Because a lot of times we think, oh, I have to move. Oh, I need to get a new job. Oh, all of these things need to happen. But you're really not defined by your circumstances. You have control over your mind, your thoughts, what those results are, and you have control over your feelings. Aha, I kid you not. You have control. So let's go back a little bit, and I want you to think about a time in your life. Could have been when you were 5, could have been when you were 50, could have been when you were in your 30s. When was a time in your life you felt really powerful and why? And I would really suggest that you get a notebook or a journal or something, maybe in your day timer. Write that down. When was a time you felt powerful and why? And what were the feelings you felt? Identify the feelings. The other thing is, what was a time in your life you felt really beautiful? Maybe it was after you had a baby. Maybe it was your daughter's wedding. Maybe it was some event that you went to and people were looking at you and you felt really pretty and really beautiful. And we know beautiful is inside out, but we are looking to build our feelings here. So, why did you feel beautiful is the question. Those are a couple of exercises that you can do, and it only takes a couple minutes. Why? Why did you feel that way? Identify those feelings because we want to go back to our feelings and we want to build them up again, and then we want to move forward. We always, 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 always want to move forward, right? I'm never going to be stuck. I'm never going to stay somewhere I don't want to stay. And I'm always going to figure out a way to move forward because that's where our happiness is. It's out there. It's not being stuck. All right. So let's remember how we felt. Let's remember why we felt that way. And then let's remember that confidence is a feeling that you can get back. Okay? Um, so I want to talk to you about some things that we can do to bring our confidence back, full on, feel confident again. No matter what's going on around you, you have to believe that if you do it first, then it will come. That's why so many people love vision boards because you put the board up, you put all the pictures on it, and that's really what you're shooting for your life. And if you've never done a vision board, they really are very fun to do. But that's really what we're looking at. Where do we want to be and what is it going to take to get there? All right. So the first thing I want you to think about is where are you with self-love? Where are you? And I know I preach this in every video, but it's so important and it's so not talked about enough. But where are you in looking in the mirror and truly, truly loving yourself? Truly, truly, truly know that you are an amazing person, that you were an amazing child, you were an amazing woman, you did all of these things your whole life, and now maybe you feel empty. But you can build a lot of your emptiness back by filling yourself with self-love. You don't need to get it from anybody else. And when we feel like we have to go out of ourselves for self-love, it's normally going to fire back on us, especially if it's a dude. If it's a guy and we're looking for our children to love us as much as we love them, or we're looking for a man to love us as much as we love them, we are always going to come up short, because our children have their own lives. They're growing up, they're moving on, and you need to let go. And your satisfaction and your joy and your love needs to come from within. And then you will never be lacking. You're never ever going to be empty. I have children, I have 6 children. Some of them I talk to every day, some of them I talk to once a year. It's just the way that it worked out. And that's okay with me, because my love and my acceptance and where I am as a person comes from within me. It doesn't come from what I get from the outside. Ooh, that's a big message. All right, write that down. All right, you want to start feeling those kinds of feelings. Feeling self-love, feeling good about yourself. No matter what's going on in your life, you can still feel good about a lot of things about yourself. Adjust your negative attitude. There are so many of us that are so negative. Don't be negative. It's going to get you absolutely nowhere. So let go of the negative attitude. Um, Refuse the negative comments. When they come into your head, go, that's not true. No, 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 no. I don't have a big butt. Whatever it is. I'm 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 worthy. I'm smart. I am not good at spelling at all. And every time I have to spell something, I really struggle with it. And I have to tell you, it makes me feel dumb. So there are things in our life that we have not mastered, that we are not good at, and it can wreak havoc on our self-esteem, our self-worth, and our self-confidence. But it's not true. I'm a very smart person. I just am not good at spelling. And I tell myself that. I'm like, that's okay. But growing up in school, you can imagine the messages I got from being a slow reader when I was little and not good at spelling. And I'm sure you had something happen to you in school and it went right in there and stayed in there for a while. Refuse the negative comments. And if you are married to someone who likes to make negative comments to you, stop it. Just say no. No, thank you. Do not talk to me that way. Do not make comments about me that way. If you're in a family where there's a lot of teasing and it bothers you and it brings you down, stop it. You have the power to stop all of that. You have the power to say no, 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 no. No, thank you. Do not tease me. Do not make comments about certain parts of my life or what I'm doing or my job or whatever. I do not accept it. And I'm telling you, it will stop if you put your foot down. Wear things that really make you feel good. Don't wear things that are too tight. Don't wear things that are too big. If you don't feel good about the way you look, change it. You have to change it. You have to change your hair. You have to wear different things. Whatever it is that you need to do that will make you feel better, we're building our feelings so we feel more confident. That's what you need to do. I have a friend and she loves black and it makes her feel confident and she always has on black. Who cares? She has black dresses, black pants, and I have to say she always looks really good, but she is usually in black. Doesn't bother me one bit. Change your posture, change the way you stand up, change the way you walk, change the way you think. All right? There's no way you're going to feel confident if you're hunched over, you're in the back of the room, you don't feel like you have anything you want to say, and it just is going to add heaps onto all of the negative feelings that you're already saying. Stand up, feel good about yourself, and everything else will come, and smile. Smile. always, always smile. Everybody is drawn to a smile. Make a list of your achievements and your successes. If you're struggling with where am I now and what have I done and my life is this, or you're struggling with regrets, you need to sit down and make a list of your successes and your goals and the things you've done. Because I guarantee you there is a list of things that you have done, you've been successful at. I don't care if it's a career, community service, all the things you did in college, even if you've been a full-time mom, it doesn't matter. You need to make a list of all your achievements and all your successes and feel good about them. Not to feel bad, but to say, oh my gosh, I did this. Oh my gosh, I did that. And let that resonate with you on and build your power back up because you are powerful. You are. There's things that chip away. And then we are going to work on building back up. We're not going to let anything else chip away. Replace your negative self-talk with positive. I have a wonderful thing on my YouTube site. It is called the Midlife Manifesto. It's free. I did it for no other reason than for women our age to look at it and go, yes, I can say no unapologetically. Yes, I believe this. I believe that. I am pretty sure that you will like almost all of the stuff that's on there. There are lots of women that have downloaded it and printed it off. If you need that, I have it in my office. I look at it all the time because it's so easy to go into the negative mode and it takes a little bit more effort to go into the positive mode. And you want to stay positive. So every time you get a thought of I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm this, I'm that, you've got to say, wait a second, that's not true. That's not true. That's all old junk that's running around in my head. And you need to kick it out of your head. You need to get rid of it. All right, so where am I? Confidence is a feeling that you can rekindle. Absolutely, positively. I did it. You can do it. First, remember how it felt and then tap into those feelings. That is a very, very important part of confidence. Confidence will follow after you take the actions. It's not going to come before you take. You're not going to wake up one morning and go, oh man, I just feel so confident. That's not going to happen. Why would it? Nobody's got a magic wand to wave over you. Today you shall feel so confident. That's not going to happen. So if you start making these steps and doing these things and change your posture and wear something different that makes you feel better, makes you feel fun or sexy or smart, however you want to feel, confidence will follow after you take the action. Let's just say your mind is not always your best friend. Sometimes it just wreaks all kinds of havoc in your life. So don't have any problems at all tricking your mind. I'm moving forward. I feel all of these things. I have had all these successes. I'm changing some of my thoughts. I'm going to move into confidence now. And it's going to follow me. Because if you move into it and you start believing it and you start doing these things, it will follow you. It will be part of you moving forward. It can't not be, right? You have to want it, you have to go get it, and you have to be willing to feel it again. You've got to let go of the self-sabotaging, I'm not good enough, this is a mess. You have to let go of that. And you have to grab on to what you want. And then it will grab onto you. Because that's really the way the universe is. Everybody wants you to be happy. Everybody wants you to be fulfilled because when you are fulfilled and you have confidence and you have happiness, guess what? It goes out into the world and everybody else feels it. So I hope that you will do a couple of these exercises. I hope you will write some of this down. Don't be afraid to keep a journal or a notebook. If this is an issue for you, you can work on it and you can change it. And I promise you, because I lost all my confidence. I went through a really, really bad, dark time, and I got on the other side of it, doing a few of these things and changing my negative thoughts. Every day I had negative thoughts and I was just spiraling downward. And when we spiral downward, we go into anxiety, we go into worry, we go into depression. And depression, a lot of times, can lead us into much worse actual physical condition, a mental health condition. And we don't want to go there. So get it now and change it and help somebody else change their confidence. Be the confidence builder in your world. Be the one that says, I love that lipstick on you. I love that outfit on you. We can do miracles for people by being a cheerleader and by being the most positive woman that they know. I love it. And it's not fake. It's just, I always choose to see the best. I choose to see the positive and I choose to comment on it because I want people to be happy and I want you to love your midlife. I want you to love every day. I want you to be happy. If you want to comment below, you can do that. If you want to like the video, you can do that. If you want to reach out to me, you can do that. I am a life coach and I help women get unstuck and get over all of the issues that are holding them back and holding them down. And I'm happy to talk to you. I'm glad we had this time together today. And please let me know if there's any way I can help you with your confidence. But I promise you, if you do some of these things, it will come back. And remember, it's a feeling. And anything you feel, you can feel again. All right. I hope you have a great day. Bye, loves.